Hello, chicken gang. You need to buy Tesla with margin, chicken gang. Morning, everybody. Welcome back to Strongman Personal Finance. My name is Christopher Bell, certified public accountant, long-term boglehead investor, author of the book Stop Being a Broke Loser. It's on Amazon for $3. Amazing t-shirt designer and coffee mug designer, link in the description. And hater of Chicken Genius and his stupid frickin' advice about Tesla. Now, he recently put out a video where he not only continues to shill one of the most massive bubbles I've ever experienced in my lifetime, now he's encouraging his fans to use leverage or margin to buy the dips. So, before we get into his stupid little video, chicken butt crack, stink, smell like kitty litter and vomit mixed together. Before we get into the video, we're going to see what Warren Buffett, I know he's old, Warren Buffett's old, boomer, whatever he is. Let's see what Warren Buffett has to say about leverage, and then we're going to go react to Chicken Butt Crack's video.
Charlie and I probably have seen some more high IQ people, really extraordinarily high IQ people, destroyed by leverage. We saw long-term capital management where we had people who could do in their sleep math that we couldn't do, at least I couldn't do, you know, working full-time at it during the day. And I mean, really, really smart people working with their own money and with years and years of experience of what they were doing, and you know, it all turned to pumpkins and mice in 1998.
Well, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. That old boring guy named Warren Buffett. But what does he know? He's old. Here we have a youngish man. He's probably in his 40s, late 30s. Looks like crap either way. But Chicken Genius is a Tesla shill. I've mentioned him multiple times. I think he's a scumbag, and he's going to lead his fans directly to the truck stop. Now, he recently made a video, and these people always give me material. It's like, I'm like, okay, what do I do for a video today? And then I see Chicken Butt Crack do this. It's so easy. So easy. So in this video, he says, where to find money. Well, I know a part-time job you could do, Chicken Genius, and it involves getting on your knees in the grass. Anyway, let's see what Chicken Genius has to say about where to find money, I guess, to buy Tesla. So let's hear this genius, delicious presentation.
Hello, Chicken Gang.
Hello, Chicken Gang. Just buy Tesla.
Where do I get the money to buy the dip? Because to many of you, I seem to have unlimited cash. My last video, this comment had the most likes. Aaron asked, you said when things crash, you use leverage instead of cash. Could you do a short-term video on how to do this? I've been holding for 1 year ever since I saw your YouTube change my life. Thanks.
So this fan, who probably has no idea about the dangers of leverage, he's asking Chicken Genius, could you explain and teach me how to use leverage so I can gamble on short-term fluctuations and potentially get totally annihilated if the stock has a massive correction? Especially Tesla, which just had a massive run-up recently. Chicken Genius, can you teach me how to potentially lose all of my money that I've made? Because right now I have unrealized capital gains and I haven't cashed in. But I just want to make more money, so I'm going to buy on leverage. Let's see what Chicken Butt Crack has to say. Because of course, if his fan wants to make a stupid decision, which I would be like, don't do that, you idiot. But if his fan wants to do something stupid, Chicken Butt Crack is going to support it. So let's see.
Just we grow rich together. I hold only 0.5% cash. I'm cash poor. Cash is trash.
냄새. disgusting한 냄새가 나요. disgusting shit.
Cash is...
Oh, that was funny. Okay, look. I want to be very clear about this. Cash is trash for your long-term investments. That is true. Cash does lose value over time with inflation. However, you need to have an emergency fund. 3 to 6 months of expenses. Every guru says this, okay? Is it really that hard to understand? You need cash in case of a large emergency. And it's going to happen. I guarantee it. Your roof's going to go out. Your car's going to need a major repair. You're going to get slapped too hard by a trucker down at the truck stop. And you're going to need emergency surgery. And you have a deductible possibly. You need to have some cash. So while it is true, cash is trash for the long run, you also need cash savings. 0.5% cash. I mean, that to me, that seems a little bit low. I don't know what his monthly expenses are, but instead of the percentage, focus on what your monthly expenses are and then have 3 to 6 months in a high-yield savings account because you will need the cash, okay? You don't want to be 100% invested and then rely on leverage to pay off any debts.
Trash when you print money like that. 100% invested all the time, but no leverage. To me,
that's how much inflation has gone up, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, this stuff just went up by like 10x. You know, my milk used to be $1, now it's $10, right? Yeah.
Holding cash and waiting for a crash. It's so 1950s. I'm not sure which boomer donkey is teaching that right now.
Just Warren Buffett. He's a boomer donkey. I'm a genius. I know everything. Instead of saving a little bit of cash, you know, for an emergency or perhaps to buy the dip of a stock, just borrow money, bro. It's not hard. If you don't agree with me, you're just a boomer. It isn't the 1950s anymore. We're not in a massive bubble caused by money printing. No, it's the future, bro. Don't save any cash. And if you need to buy stocks, because even if they dip, they always go back up, right? You just got to use leverage, bro. Look at this freaking loser.
To me,
he's so full of himself. It's like read a freaking history book, man. Every 10, 20 years, everybody says, it's the future, bro. Things are different, bro. Just buy Tesla, bro. And people always end up down at the freaking truck stop. Every freaking time.
Holding cash and seeing the market go up feels like death. Death doesn't hurt. It only hurts everyone around you. It's the same when you're stupid. Opportunity cost hurts more than dips. When market
yeah, you can buy Total World Stock Market Index funds in tax-advantaged accounts.
dips, where do I find money? Please stay to the end because it's important. So there are 3 ways. There's asset-backed loan.
So here he's getting into how to borrow money. Now, I want you to put your fingers in your ears and go, la 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 la, because you don't want to borrow money to buy the dip. Here's why. The dip could keep dipping. The dip could keep dipping. And if the dip dips, guess what? You're still in debt because you borrowed money against your assets, and you may potentially have to liquidate your assets to pay off your debts at the worst possible time. Well, let's see what he has to say. Asset-backed loans, leverage from brokers, and cheap loans.
Leverage from brokers and cheap loans. Asset-backed loans are my favorite. It comes with the lowest interest. If you have properties or stocks, you can go to the banks and ask for a loan against your assets. Because your loan is secured by your assets, interest rates are dirt cheap.
Yes, because if you don't pay back your loan, the bank or whoever lends you money can take your stocks away. They can force you to liquidate them, and then you lose all your freaking stocks. Imagine this. The market dips, and you're like, oh my god, Chicken Genius said to buy the dip. So you go and you take a loan against your assets, and then you buy the dip. So now you're leveraged up. You've borrowed money to buy stocks. And then the market keeps going down. I thought Tesla only went up, bro. What's going on, bro? I thought it was the future, bro. And then your stocks go down, down, down. And then you got to pay your loan back eventually, right? Well, how are you going to pay back that loan? You have to sell the stocks that you borrowed the money against to pay off the freaking loan. And when do you think you're going to be selling those stocks, ladies and gentlemen? When the market is at its low, probably. So you're going to sell at the exact bottom because you thought you were such a genius that if a stock dipped, you just buy the dip because it always goes back up. This guy's an idiot, okay? The fanaticism of Tesla. He's just blinded. He really believes Tesla's just up forever and ever and ever. And all you gotta do is just buy the dip and, leverage and do whatever you gotta do. He's a freaking degenerate gambling clown. And the fact that he has a massive platform and he's telling people how to do this is toxic and dangerous. But he's got a bigger channel than you, strong man.
The second way is using margin from your broker. I prefer traditional brokers like Interactive Brokers or TD Ameritrade. Interactive Brokers' margin interest is less than 2%.
That's the problem with the economy now. Low interest rates leads to stock market speculation. This is exactly what happens when you keep interest rates super freaking low. Idiots like him borrow money super cheaply and bid up speculative stocks. Like a Tesla! And probably Bitcoin too.
The third way is simple. Find the cheapest, lowest interest loans. This is not for me as interest rates are usually higher than asset-backed loans. There are, of course, other ways, but I'll keep it as that there are...
Oh, please, I want to hear your other ways of borrowing money. Does it involve in the being on your knees in the grass?
It's too much greed in this world. It will cause more harm than good. I've seen too much.
Yeah, there is too much greed. People like you are so greedy that you have to borrow money to buy stocks. Freaking ridiculous. And on top of that, you're so greedy to continue your channel that you put out the most obnoxious garbage possible. And people buy it hook, line, and sinker. It's freaking ridiculous. This guy is disgusting what he's teaching people. Buy a highly overvalued stock on margin once the dip happens, because the dip never dips.
Remember, whatever loans you take on, you must be able to repay the loans because stocks can go sideways for years.
Or they can go down a lot for years. But here he's trying to cover his butt. Oh, I just told you to buy Tesla. Basically, I told you to buy Tesla on margin. But you need to be able to make sure you can pay back your loans. Okay. So you can't sue me later. Okay. Ching.
Calculate your holding power, your cash flow, and your ability to repay. The last thing you want is unable to repay, force selling your assets, and everything goes to zero.
Oh, that's a good point, Chicken Butt Crack. Why even mention this to your audience? You think the vast majority of your audience is going to make smart decisions about leverage? No. They're going to see that Tesla went up. Tesla always goes up because you constantly shill it, you and your little butt buddy solving the truck stop problem. And they're just going to borrow money because you said so. It's fine, bro. You can make so much more money by just buying the dip. Really? Is this guy really good for people? Seriously? If you disagree with this, I don't know how to save you. Okay, I don't know how to, change your mind or convince you that this guy's a freaking disgusting degenerate. But whatever.
Leverage is a double-edged sword. Wrapping up, COVID onwards, the world has changed.
It's the future, bro. The world has changed, bro.
Assets, cash flow, and the ability to be resourceful is king. Cash is disgusting shit. Invest properly, invest the right way, and always invest safe. Invest properly,
100% Tesla, the right way, on leverage, and always invest safe by buying one stock and using it on leverage. This guy's such a loser. Anyway, that's my rant about this loser. I'm so glad he made this video. These people give me such easy material, okay? I don't know what I'm going to do when all these clowns go away. Maybe just talk about VT every video. Guess what stock I'm buying today? VT! Anyway, like, subscribe, buy my book, tell your friends about me. Y'all have a wonderful day. Choo!